Good morning, Life Point Church. Welcome back for day 2 of our series. We're looking again in the Old Testament at the book of Genesis. Yesterday we talked a little bit about the chaos surrounding the patriarchal family of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Today we're going to hone in on that last name, Jacob. Jacob is the father of many nations. His promise was that he would be a prince with God, and that through him the tribes of Israel would begin to truly form. Abraham had one son with Hagar, one son with Sarah, and then after Sarah passed away, he remarried a woman named Keturah and had 6 sons with her. However, only one of those sons was included in the promise that God had given him, and that son's name was Isaac. Isaac went on to marry Rebekah and have 2 boys of his own. Those 4 people did not necessarily make up a perfect family. There was some misleading. There was some cheating each other, there was some lying, there was some generally making sure the other person had the short straw. They did not necessarily bring their boys up in a very wholesome environment. They didn't teach their boys necessarily to respect each other and to get their way through hard work and excellence as much as it was okay to cheat if you had to. Rachel herself came from another line of tricksters. Rachel went on to marry Jacob, but her upbringing looked very similar to Jacob's. She was used to some trickery going on too. Her father, Laban, cheated Jacob time after time. This manipulative and misleading spirit grabbed hold of Rachel, and she brought it into her marriage to Jacob. Jacob's 12 sons came to be through a very interesting way. The Western culture would look at this as confusing and unthinkable. To be very clear, God ordained marriage between one man and one woman. He made one Adam for one Eve in Genesis chapter 2. Yet by the time Jacob was born, God's plan had been thrown aside. Jacob was cheated into marrying 2 women, both Leah and Rachel. After a few years, Leah was blessed with boys, with children, but Rachel was unable to conceive. This was a cultural stigma and a shame for Rachel. She was embarrassed and even angry about the situation. This caused her to push her husband and manipulate him into taking a 3rd wife. This wife was Rachel's servant, Bilhah. And this arrangement was so that Rachel could claim this woman's children as her own. So this lady had a baby, and Rachel claimed that firstborn baby as her own, and that baby's name was Dan. While this entire situation was not the direction or the plan of God, God used it still. He used this dysfunctional family drama to teach important lessons about our purpose and our value. Dan's birth was about something greater than just Rachel finally upstaging Leah. His life had purpose, and that purpose was revealed in his name. When they laid Dan on Rachel's lap, she named him Dan. The word Dan means a judge, or God has judged me. What Rachel chose was to look at this as her own personal vindication. God judged toward me. God favored me. He judged in my favor. But it was bigger than that. She could never have realized the full purpose of that name. Dan's purpose was connected to God's judgment and justice. It was a theme that would echo even into the lives of that little baby's ancestors to come. Today, let me remind you, I often do not understand the importance of my daily experience and event. We are not the victims of chance. We are not the product of happenstance. We are created for a purpose, and God can use our experiences, the good experiences, the not so good experiences, the things we chose, the things we didn't choose, even the violations that hurt him, sin that hurts him, even violations of his own word, to shape us into the kind of people that will fulfill the purpose he put inside of us. Be encouraged today. You have purpose. God is with you. Pray today and ask God to reveal a piece of that purpose to you. And I will see you back here tomorrow for part 3. God bless you.